Hi guys, this is Patricia from Yarny Cat Crochet, and this is a yarn review video and a work in progress video. Same thing, but you know, it's a WIP and it's a yarn review. Y'all know I had a Hobby Lobby haul. Um, I went to Hobby Lobby to specifically get this yarn. I'm gonna try. I've talked it over with one of my friends. I'm gonna try to focus, which I'd already had been focusing my extra money on small business to give people that are starting out in their businesses or just decide to stay small, regardless. Small business, more of my spendable money. Which, let's face it, we all don't have much of that. So, but to give somebody a gift, there's a lot of I want to be fast about this because I know people just click right out probably right now. Y'all are gone. So I'm talking to myself here, but we all know that gifts are more than just the money that you pay and giving them to the other person, or they should be. I'm leaning on this and tearing my blanket to shreds back there. Sorry, it bothers me. But anyway, you and you'll hear the workers out there working on the road, sidewalks. Anyway, gifts, and the Japanese really put a lot of thought in their gifts, and they give us a very good example. Even the wrapping paper that they put on the gift, a lot of times it's called a, I can't say it right, but it's called a furoshiki. I could spell it for you if I knew how to spell it. But it's a really beautiful, like we would call a handkerchief, but they don't use it. You know, it's not a handkerchief. It's a wrapping, and they use that for like their bento boxes. You know, their lunch boxes. They put their bento box in the middle and they tie it up, or they'll wrap a beautiful gift in it and tie it up and make a nice bow in a certain way. There's rules on how you wrap it. They are really, they put a lot of thought into everything. They're very sensitive in that way, and it's awesome. We've gotten away from that a lot um, here. I mean, there are people that really do put a lot of thought into their gifts here in America, but it's become more of a consumer society and less of, you know, oh, I have something to give you. It's more of that. I have something, I paid money for it and I give it to you, rather than I thought about you. This thing reminded me of you. You are a special person in my life. And, you know, that sort of mentality. So putting your money into things that somebody handmade, where, or a product, you know, like, well, it's all basically handmade, but a food type product, a tea that somebody hand blended, and it has the things in it that you know that person likes, or a scent that a person likes, like in a handmade soy candle, hand poured, you know, a wood carving, a painting. Um, for example, and I have a lot of examples. When Sam from Memphis Makes, she sent me a card. It wasn't just a card she went and bought at the store. Yeah, she bought the card, but the card was a diamond dot painting, and I have it, and I'm going to frame it as soon as I find the right frame, of a dragonfly, which dragonflies mean a lot to me. She asked me before she sent that card, she gave me some options, and I told her, and she didn't tell me why, she just said, you know, this, or this, what do you like? And she didn't show me the cards or tell me she was sending me a card. She took the time to find out what was special to me. And I love dragonflies. I've been seeing them around all over the place. Well, she made me a diamond dot dragonfly card. She hand put the diamond dots on. She researched ahead of time what was my favorite thing. That's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. And I have other friends that have sent me things. Sarah knew I liked stitch, so she found me a stitch lamp, which is in my yarn room, and I want to get back into my yarn room. I never have after they did the floors. I've got a bunch of stuff stacked in there, and I need to get back in there so that y'all can see my stitch lamp. And it has a bunch of different stitches that go on it, and somebody laser cut those things, and it was bought from, you know, Specialty. And you all have been seeing what Ranee has been making me, and I mean, just some beautiful, beautiful things. That's the kind of thought that I'm talking about. And now I've talked for 5 minutes. I know y'all are gone. But if you came for the yarn review, I bought this from Hobby Lobby specifically. And oh, that's what I was going to tell you. I'm going to do less buying of big boxed store items unless I specifically need something for a project, because I have a lot of yarn that needs to get used. And so I didn't have this particular color because I tend toward pinks and oranges, and mostly oranges, fall-like colors, and brights. I love neon colors. But anyway, so I didn't have any blue, and I need to get some blue. And this blue, you can see, is very, very sparkly. It's even way more sparkly in person and way more blue in person. But anyway, let me read you. So this is a yarn review. It's 4.5 ounces, 128 grams, 296 yards, 279 meters, 97% cotton, 3% metallic. It recommends a 4.5 millimeter hook. I believe I'm using a 5. I will check it in a minute. And I will put the link to the ladies' shawl pattern that I'm using in the description if I can remember. If I didn't remember, y'all tell me. But anyway, sorry, that was a message. It's a lightweight 3. It says you can wash it 30 degrees. I'm assuming that's Celsius. It says you can iron, but I wouldn't because of little metallic pieces. Might be just like a light iron, but I wouldn't do it. You can't triangle. Still don't remember what that means. And it says you can put it in the dryer. I would lay it flat to dry or hang it in the sun. And it's really good to hang things in the sun because it really sterilizes them. Okay, so look how beautiful, y'all. And the string's in the front, and it's kind of detracting. Oh, that's just where I tied on. Okay, don't worry about that. That's a tie-in. But look how beautiful. And you can't tell how blue it is. It's more of, if you go to the ocean and the special places, it's like, oh, what's that movie, Avatar blue. It's really beautiful. But, and you can't hardly see the sparkle unless I get really close. I'm going to try to get some pictures in the sun, but I really love this pattern. It is very hard to see, but when you look at it from behind with the light shining through it, it has this beautiful pattern, more than what you could just see by seeing it, me showing you here. Yeah, you can see the holes and stuff, but when you look at it, there's like a zigzaggy, meshy look in between the stitches, and you can only see that. And I'm gonna try and have my husband hold it up while I get behind it with the sun, so you guys can see what I'm talking about in a later video probably. But beautiful, beautiful. It works up so well. It feels so good. The glitter string doesn't take away from its softness, and see how floppy it is. So drapey. I love it to bits and pieces. And I'm maybe halfway through, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I'm not really a good judge on But you can see where I just tied in so that one skein did that whole amount. I'm adding on the second skein as we speak. I'm using my Yarnology. I am so sorry. I'm using my Yarnology 5mm crochet hook. It says it's an H8. I don't know what that means. And then it's got that that grip right there. If you're a knife holder, that's really good. But also so knife, which I'm assuming I'm not a knife holder, so if I'm doing it wrong, y'all tell me. But knife, and then I hold, everybody calls it pen, I call it pencil. But I'm old and I used to use a pencil, so not very many people use pencils anymore. It's like pens, most people do, but I do it like this, so my thumb still hits that grippy part, so it's perfect for both, I think. I'm not sure if that's how people hold it, but that's how I hold my knife. But anyway, and I love it's got these bumpy, grooves and grips, so you can get a good grip on it, and it doesn't hurt my hand like the plain metal ones that don't have anything on them. For my rheumatoid arthritis, it's perfect. But anyway, that's my show and tell, the WIP that I'm working on right now. I want to do the cis shawl that Erin from Crafting Kitty is doing. I have the yarn that Sam gave me, that beautiful fall colored flowers cake that she gave me, that I would love to do the cis shawl out of. And so I'm thinking about, after this shawl, that'll be the shawl that I work on next. Oh, and it's coming. I'm getting it today, and I may do another video when I get back home. I may pause this one and then add that to the video, or I may just I'll probably do a second video, that way they're not too long. And because my viewership has gone down ever since they added that hype thing. I don't know if it has anything to do with the hype thing, but my average views have went down, so I don't know why, because it's really weird. It says your viewership has went down, but yet I'm getting about the same amount of views. I don't know why there's a down arrow and why there's two different parts of viewership and views. I don't know what it means. But seeing the down arrow in my analytics kind of makes me sad. So maybe I should just quit looking at that. I don't know. But I've heard bigger content creators complain about it, so I don't know. But anyway, you just saw Kage. He's doing his house panther. I don't know how you call it, reconnoiter around the premises or whatever. Or just trying to get in trouble. It's hard telling. But anyway, so, what I was going to say is I got Luna the Bat from Woobles. I ordered it. Okay, so Creative Grandma, I'm going to have to name all these people that I'm talking about. Creative Grandma did a video where she went to Walmart and she saw those, and I'm like, I want to get one, but I know by the time I get to Walmart there are not going to be any. So I got online and bought buy online and pick up in store, because it said that there were some available at my Walmart, and I was like, woohoo! And I got the notification saying my order was filled, so I don't have to worry. It should be there when I get there. And the Woobles Luna the Bat, it is friggin' adorable. Plus, you have the pattern for life after that, and you have a crochet hook. It's the bat, and that video is probably going to be off the hook excitement for me. But anyway, this shawl is for my possibly soon-to-be daughter-in-law. I mean, it's a shoe-in, but you never know. In a year's time, life could happen. But for right now, making my son's girlfriend a shawl. And trying not to get my hopes up, but with me, I love hard, I sad hard, and I I just go at life hard. So everything is, you know, cry hard, play hard. That's me. And I'm just, I wear my emotions on my sleeve, and you pretty much know if you have upset me. But I do have Irish and, you know, a full level life back in my history, my ancestors, you know, and I don't know if that's where it all comes from, but I don't know. My family's huge and loving, and we say I love you when we get off the phone or when we leave. Takes us 20 or 30 minutes to leave because we're saying goodbye, I love you, and hugging everybody. And I don't know, that's just the way my life has been. So why would I be any less with you guys on my channel? I am me, and you either like it or you click out, which you probably already have. There's probably crickets in the background in YouTube land at this point, but it doesn't matter because I'm happy. So I love you guys. I hope you're being little joy bombs in your corner of the world, sharing your craft, sharing your passion, sharing your joy. And if you can't do anything else today while you're out and about running your errands or just out enjoying life, make sure if you come across somebody to give them your best smile, because you never know what that person's been through, and your smile might be just what they need to turn their day around, and it matters. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.